Ha mi bhí cánaí seo nar scóil na saite na áte sa bí ile an bheithe, cáras cúpla na fichiid, agus sé bhóile am riamh ha idir jaalaite sa han dúich se méchail am. Sealltainn, mhàiri, Choille, Fo-bhailtean, Mhàiri Anna NicUalraig me startí hín.
Ba riamh újagam an a bhí trúsach smiaran is ile ach nar a glúis Liusaidh Cooke Fiadhain gan balla ba craobhan-beithe cuid meanbh-chuileig go leor nach Ro-ràdh.
Agus seo an craobhan is gúise nach tí sibh cáildarin Rùrachd. So Lucy, ha mi díadach atá go amach. Dé seir se uamach go dhéaram son a bhí Rùrachd?
Well, just a coat or basket, I guess, if you want, you know.
Has na táise go amach as a dréisio de Rùrachd an sa Choille. Fo chraoibh na núil go na béach na gúis gmach menem na hála bhí go leáin uair ar a súil. Craachtal árid sé gas a chleachca an dói áisinach go giúas na gealdach go tarst brip de bhriscatin. Agus na balgan-buachaille. Ó, na balgan-buachaille.
Ba aine na céadrúd in a reinmíndar a thug sin in taith cruan a chur na misc úl a bheits mé buine son Chile a cha imime níile ha fás fiagan sa Choille a ha ma agus ma gúcht. Ag fíortháiseach an éirí fiús mas tíag na cruan fó gúileach han snách a géirí bhain maithachis agus blas go háirid ans na craobhan-beithe.
So that runs 2-3 weeks of the year. It's always a bit of a guessing game and a bit of a race to find it. It starts off really slowly as well. So
some people maybe sort of drilling into the main trunk of the tree, but you reckon there's a less invasive way of doing it?
if you cut a downward branch, roughly the sort of size of your finger, the tree will naturally heal itself.
Finger thickness?
Yes, I think we're going to go with this bottom branch here.
Okay. There we go. There it is. Where's that?
Water of life.
Well, an nàdair ben dris tharraingeas mas dúir mi thuirtear craoibh a sú millidh thuirseán. Ach, ma ha bíoch cummal aram or han sirib a hanig as a bhí a ghuileabháin díreach plasta. Céintear gur a hiútrút má bí daoine féinach nar héit imimeige thuirtear Rùrachd na balgan-buachaille, cuid tá plasta, cuidú ha sábhailte agus cuid in icrán. Eich má go bhfuil Lusaidh Cooke ar sramach mar ceart.
This one, we need to use even more senses. We need to use our sense of smell. And I don't know if you can pick up anything from that.
Oh, it's a wee bit aromatic.
Yeah, slightly curried. That and the you can start seeing that the latex actually isn't clearer than you'd think at first thought, and there's actually bits in it. Yeah.
Okay.
And that helps you to ID it as a curry milk cap.
Okay. So you can eat this safely?
You can indeed. Yeah, it needs to be well cooked if you do it from fresh. Most people would dry them because upon drying the flavour intensifies, which is something that does quite common, happens with some fungi, and then use it in your wild spice rack.
Okay, cool.
Just doch an seir se bheits duine trúsaigh mar is trích gin na cúin áir seo. An ALBA han cantarnet se bheas an chéiltin bithis giúis, mar chárid an nàdair a bíoh ca chéile. Chas sin Choille feis gur an ALBAn fer an ga 4 fiastas a lorach.
You feel a little bit like you're kind of checking on your places, checking everybody's okay.
Checking in with the seps.
How are the trees, you know? What's the berries going to be like this year? Are there many birds around?
Yeah.
The anthills, like we were just looking at, you know, it's far more, I think, than simply taking, you know.
I'd normally think of that as being just walking through trees, and it brings you so much further into the richness of what's going on there.
I think too, people can kind of expect some of these places to be quite monocultured, you know, especially if they're plantations.
Sure.
Thank you. And it's not the case at all.
Gain counter at your clerk, my le balgan-buachaille alvisteach, a had cuidach Mhàiri gléig an vinegar fine. Agus sin in le cuidchéan stóra seo, ar son chumar cuidir in a bliana agus aonacin chéala go bíag.
Mahúsah! Hang céil idir sin hín agus náideach me cuairsteáin a nachcaigh an nimmeach difirtáid idir Rùrachd go bháin dú, dúilchas galig ar sísean agus cuideach tráidhílib na daine is stí na Balgan-buachair an na bachtain figan thuil. Le bhí tinál fisrachaí agus eldais bhat cuideach a trúsaigh flaundris agus gan gléag an tasclanan de bhíltin de scilfichen is prísachan.
Hamach o yn ia Healan Priscilla Scott go hewn o'ch yn nŵbyr, mae'r ffasti Healans mae'r chwr siachad, sam i'r cwrydoi tachastria, fiach am ffamimach twli mae ein.
Ymys miach cymbu o smynioch gyrwch a fi a gynsio, gyrwch cymryd a ha yn plant awn nŵr a ha e ffas. Ha eins noch yn sio cyfel ffrwch gial agos ffrwch pwrpinio ffrwch gorym awn. Fe mi enam y fi awn agos cach yn dŵrad cwn agos enam yn che a sio y rein yn clar wlyg.
Agos cead ar na bocsich yn big a ciw awn sy'n jolaf mar sy'n na carsten data a sio. Ha sy'n y dyrster am smynich ag sgolelwys agos na drarich yn big ylys na carsten wlyg a sy'n agos fiws ymwyr ag ar chel o hyn as na carsten a sy'n.
Sy'n yn ffrwnsapol a hawn gyrwch yn ffistrach a sy'n fi wlyg y fi awn agos gyrwch crynnych o ele a hawn y fi crynnych o orin.
Ha mis mynach yn sir sy'n gan chrynnych y fianfynach sio barach gyrig turis as y dresio dy Rùrachd. Ach y drasda, chilimich gan geantach gos y gentr rwt milish as dwi'n y celje.
At y fasyn y mwy tras dawri, fas gyda nolban, wos yn rwt yn grinio yr oll na celje. Feit y celje no Rùrachd, jeffer enam yn awn yr son yn dwliacyn bec y siarad filish y fys y ffas gymysg yn cryn. Agus, barn giw i siog, bwc, mewn, biaw, le bwlwg becreife.
These tiny baby ones, the kind of middle stem, it probably is soft enough that we can add it in, but if I see any that are a bit thicker, I'm just going to remove those. You can harvest them at any time of year, but probably if you don't pick the kind of spring or late spring like we're in now, you'll find that the needles are quite tough and hardened off. It's a brown sugar with larch cones in it. You can see it just starting to go, but I thought it might add a kind of piney kind of flavour, and then just because I love adding blue to things, this is forget-me-nots.
That is really delicate and it's just enough to make it different. That's lovely.
Fabulous.
Han je bhain na craobhain beag ar a gabh rút meanbh-chuileig, ha crún a ha marabh nuair túitim go bhar cuideach na dachaí de léhéid an airc chamachach I meagachta seo. Díalaid óine duide aonde inimin agus cuideach trim féasad. Ge bíd díomhar uair chanealar a chlechcaigh ach an stúchas áige agus gaia hirimachach sanna chlechcaigh an bro, nó díreach fráige an bhochad de dhín.
Get hamagachi fat meanbh-chuileig inis ar a bhí an seo nar scúir an de riadh sé tawní beic a honam cham hocal an Glasgow an lacar beic uaine glas no goram ar éirs mar áhar fan dahanna ar a bhínachaí.
Be Pollock Shields a hiad fríomhheile an Glasgow a chaí gealamh le gine gráich le tehan mór a spáteal ar intúbs flatig an tenement ar a dhile a leantain príonsabal na bachtain gari ba fasanta ag tíreach líon Victoria.
Seo go mbeadh chotálaide ha sin an na 10 mhíana bhela ag tuaiseach an air ans na cúidin na háilein seo firibhil gráichin ag glúsad firibhil nàdair toilite a bhí túmach go duine agus sealltainn chóbria sa hanas Mhàiri Anna sin.
Ha go leor hína dearc ac yn seo ulig tíimiisiil arm rachd an tain, ach fe milún cuidse seo coiú sean céal bhlasco a bhí ann le in imi sílí le cúrin is na húlan acam agus is tócha a sean vodka míle dhéanamh. Rachd sa chaile tíirigid thairí ha balgan-buachaille ile cuideach go tugáil ceann go a dhéimar a bhí feicgealach ar a had cho ág dé an seir sa húnta.
Okay, yeah, so this is a cep or a porcini penny bun. It's quite small. I don't tend to collect many this size unless I've got a forest floor covered with them. But you can see they're kind of getting eaten before they even have a chance to rise.
Yeah.
Cut it in half and it might give you... And yeah, you can just see the cap just forming there.
Oh,
you
yeah,
see?
yeah.
But yeah, just raw is delightful.
Oh, wow.
It's
So,
quite lovely.
Bollitus edulis,
Yep, Bollitus edulis.
ceps, porcini,
Penny bun.
agus on the garlic, bonnet and luskin.
Oh, that sounds really sweet. What does it mean?
It means puddocks bonnet. Isn't that perfect?
That's gorgeous.
Leis go do hócaigh mí sa bhela ha cuide fáimtra seán nach cha mé ealdach ach ag gaman an sáiríte mar sin chora dúlach na seo.
Right, Lucy, when I think about bog myrtle, I think about 2 wee sprigs, one behind each ear, underneath my shenners, fore and aft as he was out working on the croft. But actually, the buds, the flowers...
They come before? Yeah, in
and
spring.
they do the same thing?
Yeah, if you have a good rub and a sniff, you'll get that gorgeous sort of resinous...
oh, yeah, totally.
Really aromatic smell.
Yeah.
To be fair to you, finding a couple like this, you probably aren't going to get a whiff of it, but if it was in a larger colony, you certainly might on a sunny day.
Beter go féhih gona báte gen blion agus sealltainn de Lucy na bhíh senar a dine leis a Rùrachd. Tíle sin ganna dúleach an cúirí seo ar an ráich gan Rùrachd ag tíirigid ré a cha bhí púlach mar a bheith senar a dúr. Fiús de Lucy ha rutan úre rilorach sa chaile. Chanir sin molag a bhóin ar go bhfuil tarst chafata fás a cha háast eintirach a lorach.
Na as je smuinnig gur crachtal mar is trí gas na smuinnig gur da ach dúach a bhaidé hel ar nábí níl gon rutigin a ha noch go gama aineh agus ha sin cumasach ar is stúseo ihe. So Lucy, tell us what Neil showed us.
This is a stunning lichen. One of its common names is called the black stone flower. Up here, we're told it's more on trees, and the further south you go, you're going to find it on stones, and it grows more in like a flower shape. ID features are you've got this pale, stunning pale green, black underneath, and then the key thing about it is on the edging here, they're pale. Almost like little tiny baby caterpillars or rolls of the lichen on the edging. It's supposed to be like a kind of bay, kind of smoky, earthy, wonderful
so like
ingredient.
in dals and things like that.
Yeah, stews, curries. Apparently it doesn't really have much taste and fragrance until you add heat to it, and then it just comes alive.
Ba thoiseach na bliana go ddéirigh ha rutan maithe fás an sna cailtin a ní a bheith gach ráide ach dúlach go dhéanamhí. Idir crún ainichte le héit na béthachan go crachtal calpasi an i dúcharí na bílecan seamrach ach buasta seo fás man na crún go maithe sa bheith siliam. Ha ar crún sa cailtin a túmach le stúin maithe féime buasta. Cuinigh maithe aberis ítear iribh at sa haisibh a Rùrachd, chanig se bhléasach rud agar na gabhdraig agus táisiigh leis a rud as a bhfuil sibh céinteach agus leis sin as a gabh sibh tuach.
A nátar is bis na mach man na clotachin. Mhàiri, fémin agus tuileag émin. Fiach go ddíg sibh nar cuideach a Rùrachd.